Hi everyone, I am Asunmo Dorcas Oluwaseun. Welcome to my exclusive interview with La Mode magazine. I hail from Ondo State, from the western part of Nigeria. I'm from a family of 8, including my parents. I am a graduate of Kogi State University. Yes, I studied theatre arts and it's now Prince Abubakar University and the name has changed. Yes, I love baking. I love encouraging people. Basically, I love making people happy. I love movies. I love movies. Yes, yeah. I love reading. Yeah, reading. Yeah, those are the things I love. I don't really like going out. It's not my thing, but I'm just learning now. Yeah. I became an amputee when I was very much younger. I was 10 years old when I became an amputee. It all started when I was 4 to 5 years old. Yeah, I remember. Um, I just went to my neighbor's house that fateful day. Yeah, and I went to play as a child. So I went to play and I saw a dog with beautiful puppies. I just wanted to play with those puppies. And yeah, the net has little holes. I dipped my hand into one of the holes just to play with the puppies in the cage, and the dog wanted to bite me. So immediately I withdrew my hand and the iron popped me on my wrist. Yeah, on my wrist. So I just ran home that day and showed my mom, and she was thinking it was something small. So she used rub to massage, to massage it. I became better a bit. After 3 weeks, yeah, 3 weeks, and she noticed that when she was beating for me, I expressed this sharp pain when she touched my hand. So immediately she knew that something was wrong with this girl as a child. So she took me to the hospital, and they couldn't diagnose what was happening there in the hospital. I went to another, from one hospital to another hospital, and all to no avail, no solution. So I went to churches, I went to mosque, I went to so many places, mountains, fasting, praying, but the hand was just getting bigger, getting bigger. It was even very heavy. It was actually weighing me down, was bending, So the thing, as in, it was really troubling my family. This situation actually, shook my family, both physically, emotionally, even financially. Yes, financially we had to start gathering money to be able to take me to the hospital and pay for the bills. And at a point in time my daddy had to sell some of his lands so that he can pay for the bills, but out to no avail. I went to different places, even Gobi. Yes, this orthopedic hospital, Gobi. And I stayed there for about 6 months. Nothing. They couldn't get to the root of the problem. Then I was just going to so many churches, and fortunately that day I met a man and my mom, we met that man. He told us that he was having similar situation, so he showed us his hand, and he said okay, he actually went to the hospital where they operated on it, and the hand was already feeling better. The hand was already good. So my mom was like, okay, please take us there. So he took us to his hometown in Cotonou. The man is Egun, Mr. Pascal, that's his name. So he took us to the hospital in Cotonou. After the hospital, they actually referred us again to Republic of Benin, Tankita. So when we got there, the doctor there, saw us and was like, this is really a serious situation. But the doctor said the person that is supposed to operate on it had traveled. So after some series of tests, then the doctor told us they needed to amputate the hand. That the disease was already spreading to the heart, and if we should wait for as in a day or so, then the person is gone. I'll be gone then. So my mom called my dad immediately back home, and my dad told her, if you want this girl to survive, you better do what you have to do. It's better they take her hand than to take her life. just tell them to do the needful so that my daughter can come back alive. Because my mommy told me everything that happened. So, and yeah, my mommy was just devastated. Everybody was down. So the doctor told my mom, tell her what's going to happen to her. She needs to know. Even though she's little, she needs to know what's going to happen to her. Yes. So after then, my mom now called me and said, Dorcas, I said, yes, mommy. Doctor want to remove your hand. Though. I said, my hand, why? It's for the best. Okay, mommy, will it grow back? It won't, but you'll be fine. Okay, mommy, if that's what they need to do, let them do it. I was young then, So then they did the operation and I was taken to the theater, and when I woke up the next morning, after some days, I didn't wake up immediately. Yes. So after some days when I woke up, I saw people fanning me on the bed. I was like, so I wanted to move, man. This one was on drip. This one was gone. It was so painful. I was in hell. I can remember the pain. I can remember it was painful because I saw people fanning me. I'm sure they knew how painful it was. So they were just fanning. After everything, yeah, I couldn't bear it though, but I thank God today I'm alive, So I was given some drugs to bring down the pain, So after some months, still right there in the hospital, my mom started teaching me how to write, how to use my left hand to do so many things. Yes. So I started learning how to do things. She would just put clothes down and say, Dorcas, look for a way to wash it. And I'm like, Mommy, come on, see my hand. There's nothing wrong with your hand, Dorcas. Nothing. Wash this thing. Then I was just looking for ways to wash it, devising so many ways. And that's how I started doing things myself. So my family really supported me. So the journey so far, it has been challenging. So that's why my motto is challenging the physical. Not as if they are not spiritual battles, but challenging the physical is challenging those things that come my way, especially physical things that on a normal sense I will not be able to do. But when I challenge it, I see myself doing them because I will never give up on trying to do them. So the journey so far has been challenging. Yeah. So I had to battle self-esteem, low self-esteem. I had to battle lack of confidence, yes, and this stigmatization, yeah. Because when I was growing up, people would always stare at me and they'll be feeling pity. And I'll be like, I don't know why. When I get home, I'll be like, Mommy, why are these people looking at me? Because my mom will say, Dorcas, or my daddy, it's fine. They're just feeling emotional. Like, I do not want to be a subject of pity. So the journey began then. I needed to prove myself that, okay, I don't want to be a subject of pity. Instead, I wanted to be a subject of, encouragement to others. Yeah. So I started doing things myself. I started learning how to do things, even if I'll fail so many times, I'll still do them, So it was, my mommy was just encouraging me, doing things. My parents encouraged me. Yeah, so when I finished secondary school, even in secondary school, I had one student, one of my classmates, was running away from me because of my hand. So I went to her, I was like, Mom, am I a monster? I would say, no, you're not a monster. So it was really tiring and I had to struggle with so many things, but I thank God I'm here today, I'm alive today, yeah, I'm alive. The journey, like I said, was really tough. When I finished secondary school, I decided, okay, I love baking. Let me go for it. So I went to learn baking. Yeah, I went to a catering school. Yeah, and then I started learning how to bake. Though my boss was like, Dorcas, are you sure you can? I said, Mom, I will do it. Mommy, just help me. I will do it. That's always I will do it. So then the woman started teaching me how to do all those things. I used that as a side also in my university. Yes, university. I used it in my university to gain, some penny, and people were really proud. So I was happy that I was in subject of PT. I was even encouraging people. People were proud of me. So I wanted more. That was why I started my video. It was during my NYC. I went to learn makeup and Gilly. Yeah. So even when I got to the one space, she was like, are you sure? I will do it. And she even encouraged me more. Okay, don't worry, you do it. I trust you. There's nothing will stop you. So she started teaching me in my own level too, So Then one day I just started that. I just realized that since I'm doing this, I can also encourage others. I do not want other people who are living with disability to, pass through so many painful experiences. So let me just start this video to encourage them to, to make them know that there is ability in disability. There's more opportunity also in it. Yeah, so that's why I started, using the media to post videos on how to encourage people and how they can move with life and how they can, remove themselves from that stage of depression, how they can challenge, things that come their way, and how they can live happy even notwithstanding the condition they find themselves, how they can live happy. Yeah, because so far so good, I've been trying to stay happy, yeah, finding peace. So releasing all those videos to encourage people gives me peace, help them, to find strength in themselves. Yeah, so those are the reasons, yeah, why I started my video. And the media has really been helping me. I've learned so many things from, other people living with disability, especially Pastor Nick. Yes, so he has encouraged me so much. So the media has really helped me a lot, and that's why I decided that okay, I want to also reach out to so many people, and I'm happy that I'm encouraging people out there. So I'm so happy. Yes, very 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 happy about that. Yeah. So so far so good. I've not really enjoyed any government support. Living with disability. No, I've not really enjoyed. So I don't know if others are enjoying, but personally, I've not enjoyed any. But I've enjoyed support, and I've gotten support from non-governmental organization like the Rotary clubs. Yeah, I've really enjoyed from them. They've assisted me with this prosthetic. I don't use it because I'm not comfortable with it, but I'll try. I'm not comfortable with it because I like to use this and I use it to do so many things. So if there's the particular one they gave me is kind of heavy, so I'm not comfortable with it. Yes, so I'll just encourage the all them. I just wish that the government, can do more to encourage and support people living with disability. In other countries, I think they give them more support. They prioritize them, yes, because they need encouragement. We need encouragement, not because we are subject of pity, but because to move on with life, we need more strength. Yes. So what people living with two hands can do easily, we might struggle to do it. So, but struggling to do it is just the main thing. You need to struggle to do it. So, but you find out that later when you can do it, you'll be happy. Yeah. So like I'll just like advise the government to help the people living with disability more, give them more support in this country. Yes. It's not easy facing all these things ourselves. But if you get more support, not because we are subject of pity though, if we get more support, it will make us live happier. Yes, happier. So we don't see ourselves less human. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my advice to the government. And La Mode magazine. La Mode magazine, yes, they have a foundation, disability foundation that supports the people living with disability. They give them support. They create opportunities for them to learn skills, to show themselves their voice. La Mode magazine is like a voice for people living with disability. Yes, their voice, so that we can express ourselves also, and gain more strength, from things that make us happy. So they're just voice for people living with disability, yes, and they create opportunities for people living with disability to to show what they can do, and to also encourage others too, that if we can do it, you can do better. Yeah, you can do better. Advice to people living with disability is that they should not give up trying to do things themselves. We shouldn't wait for anybody, no. If anybody wants to support, no problem, but you need to take steps, take steps first. Try to do things that make you happy. Don't see yourself as no hope anymore, or don't see yourself that way. In fact, draw strength from God. Yes, move on with life. Do things that make you happy. Yes, leave that stage of depression now. It's not going to help you achieve greater things, and people will not be proud of you. No, they'll see you as liability. So I don't like people see me as liability. That's why I like people seeing me as someone that's really even more useful to them than others. Serious. So please, if you're living with disability, know that there's opportunity to just try to live happy. Go out there, show yourself to the world reality like who you are. You don't need to hide about anything. Yeah, it's gone, it's gone. The hand is gone, it's gone. So just show yourself like that. Yeah. Show yourself. Be happy. Just like that, be happy. Do things that make you happy. Move out, go out, enjoy yourself. Yes, there's more to life. Enjoy yourself. Do things that make you happy. Try things, and when you struggle with them, go keep trying. You get there. Yes, you get there. Don't give up. That's my advice to people living with disability. And my motto is challenging the physical. Yeah, challenge all those things that come your way. When you fail, try again. Try and keep trying. Yes, keep trying, and surely you get there. So thank you so much for listening, for watching. I'm so grateful. Lamode Magazine, thank you so much for allowing me to express myself to people out there. So, yes, please keep in touch. Keep up with Lamode Magazine.